You are listening to the Disney Dream Girls, an unofficial Disney Theme Parks podcast, and this is show number 429 for Sunday, the 23rd of October, 2022.
Where dreams begin.
Hello and welcome to the Disney Dream Girls. My name is Michelle Young, and together with my jolly good chum Jane Phipps, we are your guides to the place where dreams begin. Hello and welcome, Jane. How are you today, lovely?
I'm very well, Michelle, and how are you? You're on countdown. You're nearly ready to break up for a little mini break from school, aren't you?
I am indeed. I'm very excited because I'll be just sat at home all day. No Disney plans. It's weird.
Well, yeah, but at least it's time to recuperate and to recharge one's batteries, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I am planning on doing a little bit of planning for my Las Vegas trip to try and squeeze in some Disney meets and to squeeze in a visit to the Disney store over there. There's the outlet place. I want to meet up with the lovely Marla Chan and have some good food with her. Going to meet up with Tommy and Lena, have some good food with them. So yeah, I just need to put some little plans in to make sure I get a little touch of Disney on this Las Vegas trip.
Well, it would be rude not to, Michelle, wouldn't it?
Absolutely, Jane. And it's in a Disney girl's heart to squeeze Disney in at every opportunity.
Absolutely.
And I must admit, Jane, I know it's a long time since I last went to Vegas, so Marla has been an absolute treasure as I've been sort of messaging saying, this is my plan. What do you think of this restaurant? And what do you think? And she's been amazing, telling me how to travel around on the monorail. Yes, there's monorail. I'm so excited.
I must admit, it's a long while since I've been as well, Michelle, so I'm very excited to see your reports when you come back and what it actually is like nowadays, because we only get to see it on movies and things, don't we? So it's it'd be interesting to see from a UK person's perspective, because it can be a little bit full on, can Vegas, from our point of view.
But Jane, do you want to know the best bit that I'm super excited about?
No, what's that?
There's an Earl of Sandwich and an In-N-Out burger.
Yeah, let's get our priorities right. Food followed by Disney. Is that right? Or Disney followed by food? I'm not sure.
So, Jane, I can get See's Candy, which is my Californian favourite.
Yeah.
I can get an In-N-Out burger, Californian favourite. I can get an Earl of Sandwich, which is just Disney food.
Yes, of course.
And they do the brownie, Jane, that I like. Doesn't mention on the website about the bread and butter pudding. But if there is bread and butter pudding, you know I'll be buying you some.
I was just going to say, how does it travel across the Atlantic? But yeah, give it a go. Give it a go if they do.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And fingers crossed, if I can persuade Tommy and Lena to go to Disneyland near to the trip and go to Marceline's and get me some Matterhorn macaroon and freeze them and bring them over to Vegas for me, I'll have some Disney treats.
Yeah, I bet you're going to be hitting up Tom and Lena with a bit of a shopping list prior to them arriving in Vegas, knowing you.
Oh my word, churro toffee. Oh my lord. Yes, I need some churro toffee as well. Yeah, I'm a tinker. I'm sorry. Yeah, but yeah, it's going to be great. There's a lot of the themed restaurants that are sort of filtering into downtown Disney or Disney Springs. Like Guy Fieri has a restaurant there, and obviously for us Brits, Gordon Ramsay has a restaurant. Well, it's got about 6 or 7 by the sounds of it. He's everywhere.
Yeah, doing all right for himself, isn't he?
Yeah, but there's a lot of very familiar names that'd be really cool. The thing I am really, really more than excited about, though, Jane, is a Ghirardelli.
Oh, it's a long while since I've had a Ghirardelli.
So I'm really excited about stocking up on my favourite peppermint bark from there. So exciting.
We are very simple girls at heart, aren't we?
We are. I just wish that Tommy somehow could manage to bring me some of the peppermint ice cream from the Gibson Girl, and I'd be beyond happy. But it might melt in the 4-hour drive from Las Vegas to Anaheim or Anaheim to Las Vegas.
Yeah, it might not be the best idea.
No. Anyway, somewhere amongst all of this diversion of thought, we were going to talk about Disney.
Oh, yes, of course we were.
So, I'm going to start with some Disney history, Jane.
Oh, right, okay.
But it's a bit of a sad one.
Oh.
I don't know about you guys listening, but I love Mythbusters. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Well, I loved watching it, and Grant Imahara, unfortunately, sadly died on the 13th of July 2020 at the age of 49. But I didn't realise that he started his career over at Lucasfilm.
Yeah, yeah.
And he worked in the THX division as an engineer in the Industrial Light and Magic division. And he's been on all sorts of films, such as worked on Star Wars, Jurassic Park, The Matrix, Terminator. Why am I mentioning this? Well, it was his birthday today on the 23rd of October. He was born in 1970.
So sad that such a creative person had his life cut short. It's funny, we were only watching, I think it's called Robot Wars. You know when they make the robots?
Yeah.
Well, we don't get it over here anymore, but we managed to sometimes get hold of the American version, and they've got a series that we've just finished watching, and they actually have a Grant Imahara award that they give out because he was at the beginning stages of that show being formatted, and he built his own robots and one thing and another to actually take part in. With that, like you said, that Lucasfilm background to him. He actually made his own R2-D2 and his own BB-8, and we've seen bits with Simon getting involved, with making his own R2-D2 and things. So it's been really cool. There's lots of videos out there. If you look up Adam Savage, who was on Mythbusters with him, he's got lots of things where he's visited his workshop that they've still got, and you can see all the creations and things that he's working on. So go onto YouTube, look up Adam Savage and Grant Imahara, and you'll find lots of really interesting. If you like your movie trivia and you like your prop side of things, absolutely fascinating bits of video out there to watch. Heartily recommend it.
Awesome stuff. How about today, Jane? October 23rd is the 296th day of the year. Did you know that?
I didn't actually. No, I haven't been counting, surprisingly.
Yeah. And there's 69 days till the end of the year.
Oh, which means it's less than 69 days till Christmas.
Ba-dum-bum-boosh. Absolutely. So, I want to talk on the show now about Disney shops.
Okay.
I love a bit of Disney shopping. Do you, Jane?
Oh, absolutely. It's very hard to resist a little bit of Disney shopping, to be fair.
I love going down to Disney Springs and having a wander, and I have got so many fond memories of the time Kat from Dis Down Under and myself met up at the Disney store down there, the Disney dress shop, and tried on literally every dress in the windows, in the racks and the lot. But it's closed.
Yeah, I saw this, and they replaced it with Marvel, is it? Or National Geographic or something?
Well, the Wonderland Gallery is now the National Geographic shop, and I don't know if you've seen any of the National Geographic items on Shop Disney. They are incredibly expensive.
Oh, I haven't looked because it's not something that floats my boat, so I've not ventured down that aisle, so to speak.
T-shirt, $65.
Pardon?
Hello? I know. And then the Disney dress shop on Cherry Tree Lane has been replaced, much to David Maruka's delight, a Marvel store.
Yeah, so my question is, I think I saw something that the Wonderground has gone somewhere else. But what about the dress shop? Is it not gone anywhere? Has it got a new location?
Well, they are sort of stocking some bits in trendy, and there's a little bit that you can pick up in the parks, but it doesn't have its sort of bespoke shop like it had before.
Right.
And I know the Co-op Marketplace was always going to be a changeable feast, but I honestly thought that Disney had really got into the idea that Disney ladies want to wear Disney attire when they're in the theme parks. And as much as amazing I think that National Geographic are, and the things that they stand for are amazing, some of their merchandise is incredibly expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose as long as we've got the dresses that they're appearing in the parks where they would fit in with the location or the attraction or whatever, I suppose that's fine. But yeah, I suppose the argument would be, Michelle, the dress shop dresses aren't the cheapest in the world, but who buys more things? Probably women buy more clothes. That's very sexist. I do apologise, but that's probably the way it goes. I've not looked at the merchandise for National Geographic, so I can't really comment whether there's anything there that would even tempt me at all. I don't know.
It's not my thing. Anyway, While we're also talking about purchasing Disney merch, 'cause, I would heartily recommend a visit to the Shop Disney website where you can get up to 40% off on selected Halloween items already.
Oh, okay.
It's very exciting, Jane, because I love a bargain. There's nothing like a bargain.
Well, I'm always intrigued when you mention 40% off. That's kind of got me looking. I must admit, I have been on Shop Disney today.
Oh.
I haven't bought anything. I just quantify it. I've just been on Shop Disney because
Yeah.
they send you emails, don't they, and things. So I always think it'd be rude not to go and have a look.
Yeah. Well, the UK store at the moment are only offering 25%, but it's the USA store. If you add the Mickey Mouse and Friends Happy Halloween wreath, which retails at $49.99, if you add it to your bag and you buy certain other things, you can get 40% off it. So that's a real good buy.
Yeah, not bad at all.
And it's got those really cute images from this year of Donald Duck as the candy corn, which I got those super resin earrings from Etsy the other day, which is just great.
Yeah, it's very cute merchandise. Unfortunately, we don't seem to get a lot of it over here, do we? Because Halloween's a bit different for some reason over here. We don't really go all out as the US does, which is a shame, really.
Now, earlier in the week on the website, there was a Walt Disney World Fab 50 character collection ornament set.
Oh, okay.
And you know the little statues that they've got around the park?
Oh, yeah, the little gold ones, yeah.
Yeah, that if you wave your magic band in front of vigorously, they might make a sound.
If you're lucky and you manage to get the angle right, yeah.
So I read the advertisement for it, Fab 50 character collection ornament set, and I got really excited because I thought, ooh, there's 44 statues, because sometimes there's two characters together in one, which makes up the Fab 50. And I thought that'd be a really great item to buy. A set of 50, I noticed they were only $49.99. So I thought, ooh, that's a bit of a good buy.
Yeah, and one of those things that wouldn't have to be out for Christmas either. They could perhaps, be out all year round.
Possibly so, but alas, Jane, when I went on the old website to hunt them down, my hopes were a little bit deflated.
Oh, have they gone?
Well, yes, they have gone at the moment, but that's not why I was deflated.
Oh, okay.
It's only 6 characters that you get for the $49.99, not the 44.
Ah, that's a little bit not such good value then, isn't it?
So I'm possibly thinking there'll be multiple releases. So the first set saw Tinkerbell, Dumbo with Timothy Mouse, Winnie the Pooh with Piglet, Orange Bird and Stitch.
Interesting selection, because you'd have thought if they were going to be releasing just a set, they might have chosen more classic characters than those.
But Orange Bird's super cute.
Well, yeah. Be interesting to see whether they are going to bring out more sets then, Shell.
True. But I got a little bit giddy when I was sort of scrolling through. There are some really cute, iconic Mickey head-shaped glass ornaments this year. There is one with Donald Duck, which is just the perfect colour combination. That is brilliant. But the $30 and the glass.
Yeah, I must admit, I don't tend to buy glass ornaments. A lot of years ago, I think when the children were small, it was a case of no, I'm going to stick to shatterproof. So I don't tend to buy glass ones. So I will go for the resin or something like that. I mean, I have to admit, that is the section that I was looking on Disney today, looking at their ornaments. Though there is quite a cute, I don't know if you've seen it, Shell, there's a Mickey Mouse pretzel ornament.
Yes, so cute.
And that's kind of tempting, but yeah, I must admit, Christmas and Disney combined is kind of my Achilles heel, and it's like I have to kind of drag myself away from the laptop, otherwise I could end up spending a silly amount of money.
Well, next time you look on the website, have a look at Tinkerbell, because her expression as she is squeezing through the wreath with the bow at the top is quite worrying.
Oh, okay. Does she look like she's in pain?
She does look like she's in pain, which is quite bizarre. But there's quite a lot of different ones, and I've noticed there's some Captain America ones. There's a lot more Marvel. It's really spreading out into the wider world of Disney now, and looking at the other sort of IPs that they have in the portfolio, which is really great to see for those Marvel fans or Star Wars fans, or like I would say, the Starbucks fans, because there's a super cute mini Starbucks cup ornament set. Oh my word, there's 6 of them, which I obviously can't afford, but they're just so cute. I've got to get them, but I don't know how, and I can't really afford it.
Yeah, I must admit there's quite a lot of cute hanging decorations this year, and I'm quite pleased to see there's quite a lot that, because it always kind of disappoints me that sometimes you'll have a hanging ornament and it's just a hanging ornament of a character, which is lovely, but it hasn't really got any Christmassy vibe thrown in. But there's quite a lot this year that do have that Christmas combination of said ornament, said character with Christmassy mushed together, which is what floats my boat and which is what gets Jane spending her money.
Too right. Got to spend those pennies.
Mm-hmm.
Another good piece of news though, Jane.
Yes, what's that?
Fantasmic is returning to Hollywood Studios.
Yay. Sometime in November, is that right?
It is indeed November the 3rd, and according to the Disney Parks blog, back and better than ever, the larger-than-life, open-air nighttime musical will boast the live performers, stunning effects, rousing music and dazzling pyrotechnics you know and love, complete with a brand new show sequence.
Yes, because they've replaced a part of it, haven't they? So it's going to be really interesting. Look forward to seeing the vlogs when that goes out.
And of course, where there is Fantasmic, there is a pound sign or a dollar sign or a whatever currency sign you wish to pay in, because starting on October the 26th, dining packages for select restaurants at Hollywood Studios will be available for performances November the 30th and beyond.
Aha.
Now, for me, if you're going to go and have a 2-3 course meal in Hollywood Studios, you might as well do this and tie it in with getting a seat available for Fantasmic, because I imagine with it coming back from being closed for such a long period of time and the new show there's going to be some pretty long queues. And previously I've probably got in line about an hour before to try and get a good seat. So I think having a dining plan for the first time back would probably be a good idea, and it'd be interesting to see which restaurants they choose, because with table service you don't have a great deal of choice when you're talking about Hollywood Studios. So I'm wondering if perhaps they might bring in a counter service as well.
Well, that would be interesting, yeah. But I agree with you, Charlotte. I think because it's been away for such a long time, and because there's new sections to it, and it's just generally been revamped, I think there's going to be a lot of interest from the hardcore fans. So yeah, either be prepared to have a long queue, or like you say, take advantage of a dining plan package.
Absolutely. I would like to talk now about Disneyland.
Okay.
Now, I was doing a little bit of scrolling at the weekend, and I saw something and I thought, where on earth is that? It was talking about the Magic Key Terrace. And for me, I thought, well, Magic Key, that's what they've called the annual pass packages in Disneyland.
Yeah.
Where on earth is the Magic Key Terrace?
Okay.
So if you have a Magic Key...
Yes.
And guests, for a total up to 4 guests per party, they can go to the Magic Key Terrace, show their Magic Key Pass, and have a special experience and enjoy some yummy food over at Disney's California Adventure. It's at Pacific Wharf, and
okay.
It's just to that right area, and there's a whole bespoke menu.
Oh.
So for $28, you can get a Magic Key Halloween stainless steel tumbler, including a fountain beverage, coffee or hot cocoa for $28.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Bountiful Valley charcuterie board.
Ooh.
We all love a bit of charcuterie.
Oh, yeah.
This is one for you, Jane.
Yeah.
See, I know you might not like one element, but you might like the other element.
Oh, okay.
House-made churros
Right.
with Irish cream, dulce de leche, salted caramel ice cream.
Oh no, I could go for that. Yeah.
There's bone marrow truffle mac and cheese,
Okay.
a combination of 3 sliders.
Mm.
This one's interesting. A Monte Cristo corn dog.
That kind of went downhill really quickly. You started off on a high there, Monte Cristo, and then it kind of petered out a bit.
I know, but I'm intrigued. It says
No.
ham and Monterey Jack corn dog with strawberry Thai chili jam, fresh berry compote, and red wine grape jelly caviar served with pommes frites for $20. I think that's worth a $20 try.
Yeah, we need to find somebody willing to do that for us then,
Oh,
don't
don't
we?
worry. I'm sure we've got lots of Disneyland friends out there that will help us. There is also a flatbread with chili braised beef, cheese, onions, very sort of Mexican vibe going on. There's also an Impossible Sicilian meatball flatbread, $16 for that. There's some kids options. And as I already mentioned, the dessert, which was the churros. And there's some very interesting Sunshine Plaza signature cocktails that you can try. And this is a nice homage to our friend Heimlich. The Heimlich Choo Choo Juice.
Oh,
Oh no, bless him.
that doesn't sound very grown up though, does it? A Heimlich Choo Choo juice.
I know, but it's Minute Maid lemonade with Granny Smith apple syrup and fresh watermelon.
Okay.
And obviously they have an extensive wine menu. They sell hard seltzers that are going to thump you if you order one. No, they're not. It just means alcohol, which is really bizarre for us Brits because it's a word we just don't have.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me when you say that.
No, sorry. But yeah, that sounds really, really interesting, doesn't it?
It does, and it's quite nice, a little perk for those magic key holders. Nice to see that happening.
Yeah. Through the week, Jane, I got an email.
Yes.
And I occasionally do get emails about Disney and the like, so I thought this one would be well worth a little look-see.
Okay.
Kevin Rafferty is returning to Walt Disney World Resort this fall for the Carolwood Society's 2022 Unmeeting.
Oh.
It's taking place on the 4th of November at 10 o'clock. And the keynote address, Kevin will share details about his 42-year career at Walt Disney Imagineering and then take a deeper dive into his experiences leading the design, development, delivery of the final attraction he worked on prior to his retirement, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Oh, that would be fascinating.
Tickets are $35 plus tax and service fees per person. Available to all who wish to attend, and you can book this via eventbrite.com, and I'll put a link on our blog disneydreamgirls.com where you can find it.
Oh, that sounds really interesting.
It does, and for those of you who are not familiar, his portfolio of things in his very, very long career, you could just go on forever because he started as a dishwasher at the Plaza Inn.
Oh, I didn't know that.
1974.
Bless him.
Then in 1978, he applied for an entry-level position at Imagineering, basically when they were recruiting people for the Epcot project. And
Right.
he then worked on numerous things like the list that he worked on, from Typhoon Lagoon, Star Wars, Twilight Zone, Tower of Terror, Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage, Blizzard Beach, Test Track, the 1994 version of Carousel of Progress, Cars Land, Toy Story
Wow.
Midway. The list goes on and on.
Wow.
So it just sounds absolutely fantastic. And if any of our listeners are planning on going, please do let us know and report back, because if we were in the country, I think Jane and I'd be handing over those $35 real
Yeah,
quick.
because that's not a lot of, that's a really good price, Shell, isn't it? To be able to listen to somebody talk about such an extensive career. That's, that would be a must-do for me.
Yeah, agreed. And the last bit of news I've really got for this week, I'm really excited and I just can't hide it.
Okay.
I'm about to lose control. And I'm going all giddy now. The good news is we are getting back
Yeah.
Kona Cafe.
Oh, wow.
Over at Disney's Polynesian Resort, Akershus is opening.
Yes, I saw that one, yeah.
Tusker House restaurant as well is opening up on November the 1st, and it's transitioning to an all-you-care-to-enjoy buffet-style dining experience.
Finally, some things are coming back again. This is
Yeah.
good. We like this.
And if you've missed your Simba waffles and the zebra coffee cake, you know you've got to book a dining reservation for this place. Lunchtime, lots of really unusual flavours. If you're a bit more adventurous, I would definitely be wanting to go there. And Donald Duck, the Disney friends, are back from their safari adventure to come and meet and greet with you.
Oh, I love it when these things come back.
Oh yeah, and for me, I missed going to Kona Cafe this holiday. So the fact that they're opening up again on November 1st, and the fact that they haven't messed around with the menu too much, because Tonga toast and the pineapple macadamia nut pancakes are still on the menu.
Thank goodness for that, because you would not have been happy had they disappeared.
And they are adding to their menu with a plant-based offering as well, sauteed onion quinoa. Very nice. And then the last but not least, and this is a definite for those of you who love Akershus and dining with the Disney princesses, the Akershus Royal Banquet Hall is opened from November the 4th.
Great. Oh, and lovely, all in time for Christmas as well. So anybody's got those special vacations and take advantage of all these.
Yeah. And the good thing is they've changed up the desserts a little bit, and you can have a dessert with their rice cream, which I absolutely adore. And it's got the lovely sort of like strawberry sauce and a chocolate roulade with lingonberry cream.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I just hope that you actually get one per person, not one plate as a sharing dessert, because that's what they did before, and I was very unhappy about that. So I hope you get one each. But that's really good that it's coming back. Obviously, because it's going to be a character meet, you're going to have to pay that little bit extra for it. But reservations are opening up October 24th, so get on there.
Yeah, and if you've got a big princess fan, that's going to solve a lot of problems, isn't it?
Well, it saves you time in the parks, because the way things are going with the price increases and everything, it's been really cost effective and economical with your time that you don't want to be waiting an hour and a half in a line to see a princess when you can combine it with dining.
Absolutely, yeah.
So a lot to take in this week, and I appreciate we haven't really sort of had a main discussion, but I just feel that there's been so much that has been going on in the news that we really did have to sort of open up the news box and share some goodies.
Yeah, well, some weeks not a lot happens, and then other weeks we get a plethora of things, don't we?
And there are other things, but these are the things we wanted to share with our lovely audience. And talking of the audience, why don't you pop on over to the Disney Dream Girls podcast family on Facebook? It's a little old group that we have, and we share our love of Disney, and we're doing some giveaways and bits and pieces on there at the moment. You can also visit our website, disneydreamgirls.com. And if you want more podcasts, why don't you go over to patreon.com/Disney Dream Girls to find out how you can get access to every past Patreon show we have ever done. A lot of these are exclusive shows for our Patreon supporters, but we also release each week our podcast a few days ahead of the schedule, just for our Patreon supporters, to thank them for helping us keep our show advert-free. And that's about it, my lovely, unless you've got anything you wish to add.
No, I think we've been all newsed out this week.
Right, my lovelies, until next week, it's a goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.